Am I back? Am I back? Give me a second, everyone. Back? Am I here? Who am I? What am I? What's going on? Hey there, Eduhuman. I guess I'm back. That was weird. You're here. Are we here? Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what was going on. Yes, everybody refresh. I'm glad I was like already done this one row and wasn't too involved. That was weird. I hate that when it does that. I was sitting here and then I poofed. All right. Hopefully everybody is back. Okay. Take your time. Technical problems. Gotta love the interwebs. Oh, yeah. It's gonna restart the ad. Dang it. Got in from work. Car broke down. Oh, no. Oh, no, Supreme. I don't know if you can hear me, but that's that sucks. You haven't had luck lately. Yeah, internet not working. Supreme's car breaking down. Eduhuman's internet acting up. Um, I had to restart the stream, so pre rolls and ad break is probably going to start all over again. It gets reset. So we're going to hold off for a second. You can watch me bop my head to music. All right, welcome back, everybody. I was not doing anything. You didn't see anything. Hopefully, everybody can hear me and see me. That was a little music interlude at the break. If you end up seeing me, so anyway, where was I? I am totally confused. Alrighty, are we back? So, welcome back. Sorry, everybody. Twitch just said no. Everything else was fine. Everyone else was fine. Just Twitch said, nope, you're done. All right. So, yeah, it definitely twitched. So, if Mickey is still around, or anybody else that's doing this, oh, let me catch up with chat. I'm so sorry. Just got home from work. Yeah, your car, Supreme's car broke down. Internet was acting up. Technology. Supreme just got the car back. It was out of commission for 9 weeks. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Had it back for a week and a half, and some fluid leaking, and big noises. Oh no! Oh no! Hmm. That sucks. That really sucks. Hopefully, it's nothing too major. All right, Mickey, are you caught up to this point? So, we chained four. That counts as a double crochet and a chain one. And then the very next stitch did a double chain one. Next stitch, double chain one. You do it all the way to the end. You have 7 of those. And now, if you count the chain 4, when you started, that's technically 8. And at the very end, you do a double crochet in the turning space, in the turning chain. So at the very end, you will have 8 spaces and 9 stitches. So count the turning chain, the chain at the beginning here as 1, and you should have 9 of them. 8 spaces and 9 stitches. All right, so that is row number 4. Can we get to row number 10? Row number 5 is we're going to chain 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you're going to chain 6 and turn. Chain 6 and turn. And then you're going to find the 3rd double crochet of the previous row. Let me double check something on how we're going to do that. Okay. So we chained 6 and turned, and then we're going to find the 3rd double crochet. So from the previous row. So there on the edge is 1, 2, and 3. So you count the edge as 1, 2, and 3. And in that 3rd one, you're going to do a single crochet. Okay? That makes sense? You're going to form this loop. It's a 6 chain loop, and it's anchored at the 3rd stitch in. So from the edge is 1, 2, 3. After you do that, you're going to chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip a double crochet, and in the very next double crochet, do a single. Again, if I'm going too fast, let me know. And then you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip a double, and in the following double, do a single crochet. And I'll wait until you get to this point, because the very end of this row is a little different. And it makes sense why it does that. Okay, so you chained up 6, and in the third one from the edge, you do a single, chain 6, skip 1, and the next one do a single, chain 6, skip 1, do a single. And at the end, you should have 2 stitches. You should have an actual double crochet and a turning chain. Is that correct? So at the very end of that row, you should have the 2 here. You're surprised? You're following? Okay, you're doing it. You can do it. All right. So now to finish this row, we're going to chain 3. So you chain 3, and now we're going to do a triple crochet in the top of our turning chain. Now, before we do any of that, all these loops we've been doing on this row have been 6 chains. So each of these are 6 chains. This last one, we're chaining up 3 and doing a triple. A triple crochet is roughly the size of about 3 or 4 chains, roughly. So that is why we're only doing 3 chains here. And we're going to do a triple crochet. And again, a triple crochet, and we'll do this later in the month when we learn the fundamentals. You're going to wrap your hook twice. Wrap your hook twice and find the top of your turning chain, which will actually, there's 4 chains there. It's the top of the third one from the base, or you can skip the first one where it connects, because remember you did 4 chains. You could do it in the space. Technically, you're supposed to do it in the chain. If you can't get it into the chain, that's fine. That can be very difficult to do. You can do it in the space. It's not going to be too much. And you're going to do a triple crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over through 2. And yarn over through 2. And then when you finish that, you're going to your stitch is going to end. Your hook is going to be at the top of the middle of that loop. Hey there, Tiki Room Bunnies. Good to see you on and setting up your lurk tabs, taking a plate of cabbage for them. Yum. Thank you. I'm actually crocheting, but that's fine. Yes. Hopefully the bunnies are going to have some yummy, yummy cabbage. Andrew Human says, still interested in helping you? Yeah, definitely. Definitely I will help you with your scarf. I gotta rub my eye real quick. It itched. Anyway. So, does yours look something like this, Mickey? And anybody else who happens to be doing this along with me? So you should have 4 of these big loops. Okay. So that is row number 5. We're halfway done. Well, halfway done the rows. All right. Row number 6, we're going to chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So chain up 6 and turn. Let me double check something. Yes. So we're going to chain up 6 and turn. And we're going to do a single crochet into that big loop we made here. Don't go into the chains, go into the big loop. Lurking and knitting, all right, aloof, we'll be here. Or at least knitting. So we chain 6 and turn into the next loop. Put in a single crochet. After you do that, you're going to chain up 6 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put a single into the next loop. Let me double check something real quick. Yeah, okay. Not the first loop with the treble? No. What? Okay, let me see if I can show this. It might be better if I lay it flat like this. Let me move that out of the way. So when we ended here for the previous row, we chained 3 and did a treble crochet, and your hook was right here. I don't know why you can see it. Your hook, my middle hook is moving. That's where I'm pointing to, not with my finger. So that is where we came out at the end of that row. So now we chain up 6, and in the next loop, we're putting a single. So not in this loop, because we're coming from that loop. We're going to the very next one. After you do that, chain up 6, and then put a single into the next loop. Now, as we go along, you'll be able to understand it. The first row with the loops, we had 4 loops here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This row that we're working on now is only going to have 3 loops. This is the pineapple. It's coming almost to a point. That is what we're doing. We're going from the widest point down to a point. So we chain 6 in the next loop, put a single, chain 6 in the next loop, put a single. So you do that twice. Those are the 2. And then in the next one, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3, and then in the very last loop here, we're going to put a triple crochet. And this one, you're supposed to go in the loop. So when you get done row number 6, it should look like this. And if they're not perfectly formed, they will be formed when you go to block these. This will need to be blocked because it's cotton and it's cotton thread. So to recap this row, when we start, we're at this position. Chain 6, single into the next loop, chain 6, single in the next loop, chain 3, and triple into the last loop. So we've got 4 loops on this row, and then the row we just did, there's 3 loops. And that is row number 6. After you get row number 6, and again, I don't want to go too far ahead of you, row number 7 is just like row number 6, but it's shorter. Okay, so row number 7, chain 6. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And turn. So we're coming out now of that loop here, and in this next loop, we're going to put in a single crochet. Chain 6, the next loop, put a single crochet, and after you do that, chain 3, And in your last loop here, you're going to put in a triple. And that is row number 7. Row 7 is a lot quicker because you're doing less things. So if you count back, if you look back to this row, there are 4 loops across. The next one there's 3, and this last one there's 2 loops. So you're forming a pineapple shape. Technically, right now this is upside down, but it's easier to hold it here while we're working with it. So to recap that row, you're starting here, chain 6, single in the next loop, chain 3, triple in the next loop, and that is row 7. So it should start to look something like this. And then if you're ready for row number 8 is simple. Row number 8 is simple. Row number 8 is we're chaining up 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turn, and we're going to single crochet in the next loop. That's row number 8. Row number 8 is chain 6, turn, single in the next loop. That is the pineapple part of it. So that's row number 8. See if I can lay it out as flat as I can without blocking it. I'll kind of finger press it if I can. But if you look, you've got one loop on this row. The next row there's 2. The next row there's 3 across, and the last one there's 4. Yep. Kind of looks like a pineapple, or almost like an acorn, kind of. But it definitely looks like pineapple, because if you look at an actual pineapple, it does have that pattern. All right. So, yeah, kind of a flower. Kind of. All right. So row number 9 is, there's a lot going on row number 9. We're going to take it one step at a time. Work a little bit here and there. All right. So row number 9, we're not turning. We're not chaining. All we're going to do is in this loop here. So the loop we just did a single crochet into, that loop there, in that same loop, we're going to put 4 single crochets. So do 4 in that exact same loop. 2, 3, 4. What I would suggest, if you have a stitch marker, I would go and mark that the very first stitch we did of that row, and I can't really zoom in too much because it's so tiny, but I added 4 stitches. I'm going to count back to the very first stitch that I did, not where I joined last row, it's where I started this row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put a stitch marker there. If a regular stitch marker doesn't work, if it's too big, you can use another piece of thread, safety pin, whatever you have. You don't have to do that, but it does come in handy, so you know where the beginning of the round is. Because now we're actually doing a round. We're going to work all the way around this piece. And step 10 is the same thing. They're both rounds. So if you got 4 double crochets you added into smaller hook, yeah, that's fine. This is practice. This is just practice. especially if you've never really worked with thread before. So we've got 4 doubles into that loop. Into the next loop right here, we're going to skip over. It's hard to show. I'm going to skip over this piece, and right in here, we're going to put 4 more doubles. We're putting an edging on it is what we're doing. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Does that make sense what we're doing right now? We put 4 into this loop, and we're crocheting over the outer edge. 4 in there and 4 in here. We're going to do the same thing for the next loop. We're going to put 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me pull that out and I could show you. So where I have the stitch marker was my very first of the 4 I started. So there's 4 there. 4 there, 4 in the next one, and 4 in the third. So we're just going around the edge. That is a cool emote. So let me know when you get to that point, and then we will continue towards the top of the earring. I'm using a 1.5. Lurking in the dark? Why are you in the dark? Don't be in the dark. You worked ahead? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so in the next stitch here, around that stitch, you're going to put in 2 singles. And around the next stitch here, because remember those stitches were just a double chain 1, double chain 1. So in that outer one, you're just, on each of those rows, you're putting 2 singles. All right. This is the tricky part now, is we're to this first ring we did with all those single crochets. Remember when we started, we had 17 single crochets? We need to work in those single crochets. This is the tricky part. It's trying to find those stitches. It's better than chains, but what we're going to do is you're going to find not where this stitch is going into that stitch, but the very next stitch. So the very next stitch of that ring, we're going to put in a single crochet. And I am a tight hooker, so getting that in there is not easy. So there's 1. Then you're going to do 6 more, so a total of 7. Those first 7 stitches get singles. So that's 2, 3, 4, and I can't really show this because it's so small. That was 4, 5, 6, and 7, and you should be near the top, almost near the top of your loop. So we did 7 around there. We're going to do one more, so that's actually a total of 8. So 1 more. And then we're going to chain up 3. So we did actually a total of 8. And those first 8 stitches of that round, chain up 3, and in that very last stitch we did a single crochet in, we're going to do another single crochet. So you're forming a little loop here at the top. And now what you're going to do is you're going to do the next 7 on the other side. Do single crochets. This is the part that is not the easiest with thin thread. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Actually, you should go one more because it's off by 1, but that's fine. So yeah, do another one. You want to be real close to where the pineapple joins the ring. Hopefully that made sense, doing all of that. Now we're going to work on the side of the pineapple. These next 2 spaces here, you're working around the side of the stitch of those double crochets. In the first one, it gets 2 singles going around it. I know it's difficult to see. And the next one gets 2 around it. And then after you do that, again, if I'm going too fast, the next 3 spaces each get 4. So we're mirroring what we did on the first part. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next space gets 4. 1, 2. The next space gets 4. 2, 3, and 4. So when you get to that point, all you should have left is this loop at the bottom of our pineapple. That one last loop. We're now going to work into that last loop. Okay, in that last loop, in our very last loop, we are going to do, again, if I've lost you, so our last loop, we're going to put in 2 singles. 1, 2 singles. So there's 2 in there. A half double. A double. A chain 3. Then a double. A half double. And 2 singles. You want me to go over that again? I can. Hey there, Anna. Welcome in. How are you? So in that very last loop of our pineapple, you're going to put in 2 singles, a half double, a double, chain 3, a double, a half double, and 2 singles. All right, been off Twitch, just in your own world. Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, I took a little break from streaming for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, but I'm back. Sometimes we do need a break. You stay with me? Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch. And I got to double check this pattern. The way this is written, handwritten, is a little strange. Give me 1 second. How they did this. So where your stitch marker was. So let me see if I can show you. Very difficult. Well, kind of. This right here is not this row we did. That was the previous row when we first made this loop and joined. That's where the stitch marker's there. Where that stitch marker is, you're going to slip stitch into that where that stitch marker is. So not here. Again, when we did the previous row where we did 6 chain, single crochet in the loop, that single crochet in the loop is for the previous row. So the very next stitch, because then we did 4 more, so the first of those 4 is where we're going to slip stitch. So I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and I'm going to slip stitch into that. So that is row number 9. Isn't this pretty? This is a pattern that Mickey actually found yesterday and had a question on, and I was like, oh, I really like that. And it's a free pattern, exclamation point earring. We'll get you the pattern. It's from a blog called vgranger.blogspot.com. It's called A Little Pineapple. So it's a earring. All right. So this next row threw me for a loop with some of this. So we're going to go and work really slow, one by one, with this. So we've slip stitched, and now we're going to chain up 3. So we chain 3. That counts as a double crochet. In. You got ahead again? That's okay. In the very next stitch, the very next single crochet, put in a double crochet. So those are 2 double crochets. Chain 1. And in that same stitch we put that double in, we're going to put in 2 more doubles. They're calling this a double crochet cluster. It's more of a fan, kind of. We're now going to skip 2. 1, 2. And when you skip 2, it should be the first of the next set of 4 for the next loop. So you should skip 2. And in the very next one, after you skip 2, the first of the second set of 4, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do a double crochet, another double crochet in that stitch, chain 1, and in that same stitch where those 2 stitches are, put 2 more doubles. Oh, I love this song. Okay. After we do that, we're going to skip 2 more, and it should be the last of those 4 in that grouping, because each little loop here had 4 for these first ones. Skip 2 stitches, and in the next stitch, 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles in that same stitch. We're now going to skip 2 more stitches. Yeah, check here. You can see where I'm at. Yeah, 1, 2. And you will be on the third one in of the next grouping. That also gets 2 doubles, chain 1, 2 doubles. So 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles. And now we're going to do it again. We're going to skip 2. And in the next grouping, there's only 2 there. Remember, we did 2 in that and then 2 in that because those spaces were smaller. So we're going to skip 2 stitches, and it should be the second of this next little grouping because there were only 2 in that grouping. And you're going to do the same thing. 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles. My stitches are going to be a little weird there, but that's okay. So we did that. Now we're going to, let me see something real quick. Skip 2 stitches, and it's actually the very first stitch of the round. We're going to put a single crochet in. And now we're going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3. You messed up. I'm sorry. Where did you mess up at? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Let me turn the music off so we can... You missed the second double crochet. That's okay. You know what I always say. It's not permanent. Rip it out. Work back to wherever you need to. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream, Tatter? I was in there to begin with. You were working on that. Is it a choker? It was the blue one. How was your raid? Tatter raid. Watch out for bouncing chaos taters. Oh, the chaos taters are here. Lucky me. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Yadarika and Llama and Tatter. It's good. You finished the necklace. Just need to sew the ends. Woohoo! Congratulations for a finish. If you have any pictures you want to post, you know where to do it. If you're new here, which I think most of the Tatters community know of me, if not, if this is your first time here in my stream, I am the Crafty Cub, mostly crochet. We do other fiber arts as well. We do tatting. We mainly do needle tatting here. We've done needlepoint. I've tried my hand at knitting. I've been learning how to nook. Have you ever nooked? The other night we were nooking. No, we weren't necking. We were nooking. Nooking, which we're not nooking tonight. This is a no nook night. Nooking uses a tool that's a crochet hook on one end and has a hole or an eye at the other, and you put a cord on it, and you can knit with a crochet hook. So it makes the same stitch as knitting, but if you're used to crocheting and you can't get the hang of knitting, like I'm having some trouble with, nooking is a viable solution. We do all different types of things, all different types of crochet, dainty, lacy type stuff like this. We've been doing eyeball squares for a commission piece, and I can't find my zoom. Where did my zoom go to? Eyeball pieces. We do amigurumi. Where was the latest amigurumi that I made? I did not do this on stream, but I made it off stream. Is a little hamster. We do it all. I was about to ask you, but I just realized that because you needle, I needle rat. Yes, I needle rat. No, it's a hamster, not a rat. I know what you meant, needle tat. I probably already know the answer. Oh, okay. Well, if you want to shoot me with the answer, well, don't shoot me, but if you want to shoot the answer to me, shoot me. We're going to do Jeopardy. Give me the answer and I'll come up with a question. If you want to ask the question, go right ahead. Again, we all know how streamers can be. We get tongue-tied. But yes, Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the raid, Tatter. If you do need to do post stream care, go ahead and do that. Wow. It's been a night. We didn't have much chaos, but the stream stopped. Twitch said no, and then I had to restart it. So yeah. Um, did you purchase the Celtic tatting pattern from Mike Lyon? No, I did not. The only one that I got from Mike Lyon was oh, what's the name of it? Tatter told me about it. It was the teddy bear one. Whatever his name is, something Underbridge, something Sir, something. I don't remember. I know it's a cute teddy bear one. I haven't worked on that yet because I need to perfect. Um, Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. Let me give you a shout out, even though most of you might probably know of Tatter. Let's give the shout out. So yes, if you are not familiar with the traveling tatter, she shuttle tats. She makes lace with a shuttle. It is a form of lace making that is pretty sturdy. If you've been in my stream and you've seen me needle tat, it's pretty much the exact same thing, but a different tool. I don't know if I said this. If you need to raid and run after stream, I totally understand. Um, oh no, you're welcome. It looked like that was from today because you were wearing the same thing and working on the same um, piece. So I don't know if that was a brand new clip, but welcome in. What does this say? Land of streams, both far and near, lives a tatter who's full of cheer. With shuttles and lace, they teach and create a craft so vintage it's truly great. No recent tales to watch or rewind, but their hearts as big as a dinosaur kind, raising funds with each delicate knot to battle Parkinson's, a cause they've got. So join the fun, make a twist or a loop with a traveling tatter. You're in for a scoop. Um, so yes, go and check them. Need foods with earrings are cool. Yes, this actually Mickey yesterday um, found this pattern and asked me a question for it about it. It's a free pattern, and I was like, huh. See if I can answer the question. And I decided, what the hell not? Why the hell not? We're gonna do it here on stream so I can walk her through it. So that's what we've been doing is we're making this really pretty. Again, we're almost finished. We only got half of the round done. Um, it's a pineapple earring, not a pineapple under the sea, not that type of pineapple, not an edible pineapple either. But oh yeah, that clip was from today. That was like that is like that. Talk about a fresh clip. That is fresh off the press. Also, if you need to rate and run again, go ahead and do the thing. At some point, probably sometime near the end of May, Tatter and myself are going to do a collab stream, and I'm going to teach her how to crochet. Nothing this intricate to start off with. So, edible if you're a moth. Well, actually, I don't think moths eat cotton. Maybe isn't there some bug that eats cotton? Insect, I should say. Sorry, moth. I didn't mean to call you a bug. I think moths usually eat wool, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know all of the common weevils. Yes, yes, boll weevil. Yes. Oh, they eat the plant. Ah, gotcha. And welcome in, Axis. How are you? Let's bring back the music. Alrighty, where were we? But again, thank you for the raid. Moths like wool, but oh, they will eat cotton. Ah, moth. I know it's your birthday, but don't eat my cotton. Had our first hot day. Yeah, today's our second hot, our second hot days of the year. I'm belching. Excuse me, that was rude. Yeah, don't eat this. It's not an edible. No. All right, Mickey. You said that you messed up um on part of it. Have you repaired that first half? You got to fix. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 5 of these little clusters. I'm enjoying my new pets. I got 2 carnivorous plants. Ooh, carnivorous plants of the weekend. They caught their first bug. Oh, that is so cool. If you have pictures and you want to share pictures of your plants, you could do that. Yeah, it's just not crafts. We love seeing all different fun things. And those are pets. Houseplants can be pets. 2 fairly specific moths like to eat fabric. Vast majority of moths don't eat. They starve to death when they come out of the cocoon. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Well, I'm glad you were not one. You did not become a statistic. I'm glad that you survived. All right, where was I? So we've got our little clusters. We're gonna skip. There's like 2 stitches there. You're gonna go here to the base of the ring and put in a single crochet. And now you're going to chain up 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So put a single in the base, chain up 5, and we're going to skip 2. 1, 2, and in the next one, we're going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to chain 5 again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, thank you. I've only ever done this in orchid weight size as a mock-up. So it's first time doing this pattern in the small, but I've done the pineapple motif or variations of the pineapple motif in the thin cotton before. All right, so we chained up 5, and again, Mickey, if I'm going too fast, yes, this is baby blue. This is a very light baby blue. Let's zoom on in a little more so we can see what we're doing. So we chain 5, and then we're going to skip. Wait a minute, let me double check something. We're going to skip 2, and when we skip 2, we should be right here at the base of that little loop that's at the top of our ring. You got ahead again? Okay, so you should do a single right at the base there, like to the right of it. And that is that one. Now we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me double check something. Chain 3. And then we're going to do a double crochet in that tiny loop at the top. So a double crochet, chain 3. And in that same tiny little loop at the top, another chain 3. So, no, it's not what I meant. That tiny little loop at the top, you do a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. I knew what I meant. The words did not come out right. All right. After we do that, we're going to chain 3 more. And then that stitch right after that little loop, put a single crochet. And now chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skipping 2. 1, 2, and the next stitch gets a single. Chain 5. 3. Skip 2. Do a single crochet. So that is the top done. The top of it is done. And now we're going to repeat what we did on the other side. So we need to skip 2 stitches of the pineapple part. So let me see if I can see the stitches. Yeah, skip 2, and then the third one. 1, 2, and then the third one, do 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles in that same stitch. We're doing these little, they call them little double, I think they call them double crochet clusters. They're more of like a fan. Hopefully this is making sense. Then we're going to skip 2, and it should be the second in of the next group of stitches in that next loop. And we're going to do the same thing, which is 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles. Do that again. We're going to skip 2. Let me double check something. All right. Skip 2. It'll be the first of the next set of 4. We do 2 doubles. That would help if I make them correct. 2 doubles, chain 1, and then 2 doubles in that same stitch. So all of those stitches are into one stitch. We're going to do this, what, one more time? No, we're going to do it 2 more times. Let me double check something. Okay. We're going to skip 2. So it's the 4th one of that group of 4 that we did here originally. And we do 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles. And we're going to do that one more time. We're going to skip 2. Right? Yeah. 1, 2, and then in the next one, come on, 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles. We are almost done this earring. All right. So the very bottom, we've got that loop here. Off to bed, gonna leave you tab. Okay, thank you, Blue Raven. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So we've got that big loop here at the bottom there. In that loop, we're going to do 4 doubles, 3 chains, 4 doubles. Two, 3, and 4, chain 3, and then 4 more doubles in that same loop. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the very last thing that you're going to do is you're going to slip stitch to the top of your turning chain, which is those first 3 chains of that little first cluster you did. And you're going to do a slip stitch. And then I'm going to chain 1. I will cut my tail, pull that through, weave in your ends, and block. Blocking, I guess the most confusing part for me was starting. Yes, starting it is kind of confusing. Need to work on tension? Yes. Yeah, tension. What size hook? I used a 1.5. The pattern is 1.5 millimeter. The pattern recommends a 1 millimeter. I don't have 1 millimeter. I have like a 1.15, a 1.25, but I didn't want to go totally blind. So I used, like I said, a 1.5. That's usually what they recommend on the label of the thread for. I'm using a size 10 thread. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm assuming you're using a size 10. They recommend a 1.5, but again, it can vary. Let me measure unblocked. Might have to buy 1 millimeter. Yeah. If you don't have anything smaller, that's fine. You can get like a pack of like 5 of them, of assorted sizes. So unblocked, without any jewelry findings on it, I'm about 3.25 inches long, and side to side, about 2 1/8. About 2 1/8. So that is the earring. When we're gonna have an ad break. I am gonna actually do the Be Right Back screen. I need to do some self-care. When we get back, we are gonna look for embellishments for this. We're gonna add to this. Want to learn to block? Oh, actually, you know what? I can show you to do that tonight. I can show you to do that. We can. I can show you real quick how to do it. It's not that difficult. All you need is pins and something to put the pins into. That's all you need. And depending on the fiber content, water. If it's cotton, you need water. And most likely you have water. I hope you have water. All right, we're gonna go and run the ad. Oh, we're already at ad. We are already at ad. So we will be back. Welcome back, everybody. All right, so let me move this out of the way. We don't need, well, hey, running out of room. All right, you don't have anything. You don't have anything for block. Okay, all you really need is pins. Do you have any basic straight pins? Will work. Um, you don't need any special type of pin. Um, Small little straight pins, T pins, any type of pin. And you can use a piece of like heavy cardboard, like a cardboard box. Um, Something that's got some thickness to it. You don't want anything that's like a real thin cardboard. Um, that'll work in a pinch. It's not the best, but it could be done. Or a pillow. If you got an extra pillow laying around, I've got a piece of upholstery foam here. Let me zoom out. Ignore the spots. It's just discoloration. It's nothing weird, nothing funky. And this goes for pretty much all crochet pieces and tatting. If you want to block that. Normally I would weave in my ends. I'm not actually going to wet block this because I don't. I am going to add, just for stream purposes, add the metal findings to make it into a piece of jewelry, make into an earring. But which if it's cotton or a natural fiber, I should say, you can wet block it because the fiber will absorb the water. If it's a synthetic material like an acrylic, it's plastic. It's not going to absorb water. Steam will work for that, but we're not worrying about that because it's cotton. So what you normally we're going to, and I'm not the best blocker, but you want to lay it flat out as possible. And you kind of want to start from the center outward. And you put pins. You can put it you don't always want to put it through your stitches. You want to be in the spaces just in case that it would stain. I have stainless steel pins, so the chance of that happening is minimal. And you can put as many pins as you want in, and you're basically pinning it into place where you want it to go, because this is going to hold it into its shape. Again, I am not the best at blocking. You don't have to be perfect with it, but you want to have enough pins basically to hold everything in place and where you want it. You can always reposition your pins to get it all smooth. And then if you've got picots, which this doesn't really have picots, there are loops at the top here. When I get to it, I would put more pins. When I get to it, I would form these. I wouldn't pull them too tight. I'd form them however I would want them. And it's kind of hard to see at this angle because of the camera. You would just pin it in place. You could put pins on either side of the work to hold it. If you want, you can pierce it. I try not to do that unless it's a picot, because a picot is just a loop. And you can always reposition these however you want. And you're gonna, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm not zoomed in enough. I'm sorry. But basically, the pins are holding everything flat and open. You can even pin these loops here into position wherever you want them. So on. Once you have it all pinned and you're happy with it, and you can even, what I would add more, but these little, when we did the two doubles, chain one, two doubles, I wouldn't pull them too tight because you don't want to be like pointy. I mean, if you want them pointy, you can, but kind of shape them into how you want it. Wow, fourth raid of the night. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? How are you, Positively Crafty? What were you doing? What were you working on? Crafty's brought our positive crafters to craft with you. We have brought you shiny things, craftiness, and chaos. Oh, and we also brought nice, hot, homemade bread. Oh, I like shiny things. I like crafts. I like chaos. And I love bread. What type of bread did you bring? Welcome in, Positively Crafty. Let me give you a shout out. Let me mute this real quick. Or pause it, I should say. How do I do the thing? Let's do the thing. I don't think you have any. Looks like you don't have any clips, but that's fine. That's fine. Again, if you have anything you want to post, show whatever you're working on. Stream was great. Didn't get a lot done, but didn't have it get a lot done, but had fun. That is a typical stream. That's how most streamers are. You don't get anything done, but you have fun. That's pretty much the way it goes. But again, thank you for bringing your community here. If you're new here, I am the Crafty Cub, mostly crochet. We do other fiber arts like needle tatting, needlepoint, tried our hand at knitting. We nooked the other day. We nooked. Nooked is basic. Nooking is a combination of crocheting and knitting. You actually knit with a crochet hook, well, a form of crochet hook. It's got a crochet hook at one end and an eye at the other, and you put a cord on it. And oh, thank you for the straggler raid. And you basically make net stitches, but with a crochet hook to get the loops in through the loops the way you want them. So I have trouble with knitting. Well, I'm okay with knitting. I need more practice, but this might be a little easier to do. Tonight, we're doing a little bit of everything. Right now, we just made this really pretty pineapple earring. Got a raid and run. Liam's about to pass out from hunger. Tessie is patiently waiting, so I had to feed the dogs, bake the bread, cook dinner, and feed the humans. Ooh. Thank you for the raid and save some bread for all of us. Right? I want homemade bread now. But yes, you have a good night. And again, thank you for bringing your community here. Like I was saying, we made this little earring. This is a crocheted pineapple motif earring, and I'm just showing how to block it right now. After you pin it into place, you have more pins than this, and get it all wherever you want. Then you would spritz it with water, like a little spray bottle, and just let it sit and dry. And when it's completely dry, it should hold its shape. If you wanted it to be more sturdy, and with an earring, you might want to do this. I think Faridus had mentioned or had asked this. You could starch this. And there's all different types of starch, different applications. There's spray starch, liquid starch, all different types of starch. If you were here for back in the holidays when I made this, when I made my angel, this is heavily starched. All of these pieces are heavily starched. And they were all put on at different points with actually hot glue. But yes, you can starch things. Yes, I have a Christmas tree angel topper on top of my desk. But hey. So that's pretty much how you block. That's the basics of it. Again, if it was a synthetic material like an acrylic, you would still pin it out and you would steam it. You don't put the iron or the steamer, like an iron, directly on it because it'll melt, because heat and plastic equals melting. We don't want that. You just want to hold it above it and put some steam on it and then let it cool. The heat will help relax it to a degree. You're not going to get, you can get things blocked really well with steam, but I haven't had a lot of luck with it. When I go to block my eyeball squares, I'm not using steam. I'm just going to put them on my blocking board. That's a different um, tool that'll just hold it all out. You've returned. Welcome back. Oh, did you miss my whole blocking tutorial? That's fine. You could watch the VOD. But I'm not actually blocking um, this piece right now because I haven't sewn in. Uh, it's possible you watch the VOD. That's fine. I haven't sewn in the my tails yet. All right, but what we're gonna do? Let me bring the music back. What we're gonna do now? I'm not gonna make the other one stream, but we're gonna add some bling to it. Did you know that the Crafty Cub has made jewelry before? I gotta find some ear wires. There we go. I've got a whole bunch of jewelry findings. It's not just crochet and fiber arts. The Crafty Cub has made other things. So I'm gonna make these for Granny Karen. She doesn't have pierced ears, so that's not what I want. That one. Let's see if I can find the findings for it. You didn't know you were going to get this type of stream, did you? So I've got these jewelry findings for clip-on ears. Okay. What I need to do is find a way to attach it. And with this, actually, I could sew it on. I can sew it on. I'm going to get some of my thread. Just the length of it. Use to sew, and I'm going to get my need a sharp needle. Need a needle that can go. Yeah, this will work. Okay, I need a light to thread my needle because before I do this, on these findings, I don't know if you can see right here on the side. Hey there, I jumped in randomly earlier, been waiting to chat. I've been knitting as long as I can remember, but always had trouble with crochet. You love the angel. Very, very cool. Welcome in. If you have any questions about crochet, feel free to ask. This channel is all about education, about crochet. Well, a lot of things, but mainly crochet. And anytime, I'm always willing to stop what I'm doing and try to teach. Also, month of May, starting next week, the whole May is back to basics. We're going through the whole fundamentals of crochet. So that would be a really good time to learn all of the square one with crochet. But I can teach you or try to teach you at any time. So it doesn't have to be when I do specific streams where I'm teaching, like this. So I was doing this, but I can always do tutorials at any time. Plan to learn at some point this year. Very cool. Yeah, definitely. Following knitting tutorial with t-shirt yarn is like playing Minecraft on peaceful difficulty. Switching to wool is like Dark Soul. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Bought some packs with teach you basics, but then I took a big commission from a friend for some knitted toys. Very cool. See, I'm like the opposite. I'm a novice at knitting. I understand how the stitches are formed, but getting my hands to do it, I can do it. It's just I need more practice. That's the thing. Oh my goodness, this song is my oldest daughter's favorite when she was a baby. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Genesis was great. Great band. All right. Where was I? My mom is mainly a knitter, but can crochet only doing squares, not using patterns. So you'll learn knitting. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing squares. We are a big fan of squares here on this channel. Any type of crochet I love. It could be just rows back and forth, the traditional crochet, anything in a square or circle, any type of shape. We do modern patterns, modern designs, vintage. Big fan of vintage patterns. Um, Male only 34. I'm used to getting the whole. Isn't that an old great? I've been there. Been there. No, it is not just for little old ladies. And surprisingly, there are a lot more males that crochet than you realize. Here on Twitch, on YouTube, and in general, even if they don't make content, there is a lot of us out there. Um, some of them off the top of my head here on Twitch: Z-Man Crafts, Pick Stitch, myself. Who else crochets? That's a male. But yeah, all different types. Um, and just not male. There's a whole lot of crocheters. Period. I don't know if it's a particularly good or bad idea to try and pick up knitting basics a month in your crochet journey, but I go where curiosity. Hey, try it. Try it. Learn all the new things. And if you don't like it, you can. And if it's not for you, you could put it down. Maybe come back to it later. Then I also get the, oh wow, that looks amazing. Where did you buy that? Before you're told, no way did you make it. Yes, I love that part. I love that. Love it when they're like, oh wow, you made that? Yeah, that is like the best. The idea of things like this being gendered is odd. Yes, yes. But again, traditionally, these type of things, these type of crafts or activities were more feminine because they were the ones at home doing the stitch work and the decorative things that make things look pretty while the males were out doing more physical labor. That's just tradition. That's just history. But it's changing. It is definitely changing. Picked up a little knitting history lately, and it was something everybody did until recent. Oh, I did not know that. Oh. So this finding here has got a little ring on the side, and it's meant to put a jump ring, a metal ring, so it can open and close, so you can get that ring in there. But I don't want it to open because I am going to attempt to attach it to my um, earring. Her made a scarf. I have a scarf I made, which is the official pattern from BBC with Doctor Who, Tom Baker scarf. Um, Hold on a second. Get compliments all the time on it. And UK, by the way, Doctor Who. Okay. Yadarika, and if Traveling Tatter is still within earshot of my voice, um, I think you might have a kindred spirit. Yadarika and Traveling Tatter are both big Doctor Who fans. Did you hear that, Yadarika? I don't know. A retro gamer. Retro gamer 89. I figured it out. I'm learning how to read usernames. A retro gamer 89 has a scarf that they made. That's the Tom Baker Doctor Who scarf, which I know what that scarf looks like. So yeah, I'm not a Doctor Who fan, but her people used to not give someone a pair of socks as a. I heard people used to not give them a pair of socks as a gift. They would just give will and recipient would go sweet. Oh, I actually kind of like that. I like that. I like that idea. A lot of people struggle with your username. I got it. I did not struggle too much. Tom Baker's Scarf was the best character in the series. I want to make Doctor Who Scarf. Very cool. All right, where am I? Okay. I am just going to stitch through this chain. This is just something to attach this ear wire to. I could use a jump ring. You know what? Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure this out. The angles. I would have to, like, if I added, it's going to be twisted then. Actually, that might be a good thing. Sorry, I'm thinking outside the box. My brain is like trying to brainstorm here. Even better character than Tom Baker himself. Even though in the U.S., my wedding, yes, Yadarika's wedding was Doctor Who. Subtle hint of Phineas and Ferb. Not sure. I've heard of Phineas and Ferb. I don't think I've ever watched Phineas and Ferb. Need to get better about clearing my space of yarn arts. Wait, are you having issues there, Mickey? Jump ring might be a little too big. I don't think I have any ones that are smaller. I don't want gold. Just looking through my jewelry findings. I have a whole desk just filled like 10 different balls of yarn. Oh yeah, you should see my desk. It's actually worse now because I brought jewelry stuff over. It normally doesn't sit on my desk. I have a separate. And you know I have a separate area for my jewelry stuff. All right, we're gonna have to just go with this large. I want this close. Oh, because that. Next crochet lesson is Wednesday. I'm thinking I might just keep spamming the beginner tutorial video, make some squares, and ask her if we can make it a knitting lesson. Oh, cool. All right. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing. I'm opening a jump ring. This jump ring is too big, but that is what all a jump ring is a ring of metal that isn't connected at one point, and you can open it up and join things together. This is not the best one, but it's all the jump rings I have. Thick version of this pattern. Jump rings. Walmart. Yeah, I get mine. Well, I have got mine at Michael's. I need a light to see that. All right, so all I did was I closed it. It's not the best. I've never made crocheted or tatted jewelry before, but I feel like I can learn crochet fine on my own with Twitch and YouTube. Yes. And again, I'm always willing to help. So many different sizes and type of keychain, making things. Yes, for $5. So, yeah, I would have done this a little differently if I put more thought into it. I might still take this off and sew it on. But anyway, I got the ear. What do you call this? The ear finding, the earring finding that you can actually. It's a clip-on earring because Granny Karen Cakes Moreno does not have pierced ears. She has clip-ons. So that's for that. Now we're gonna end the picture. Will show a little pendant hanging. Why did I get another jump ring out? I don't have the other earring made yet. Friend in America helps us run a game at a convention where people seek hidden items during the day. They have asked me to make some different Danny DeVito dolls, so I'll be knitting some of them. Wow. I would love to see a Danny DeVito doll. Uh, all right. Now I need to get An eye pin. An eye pin is just a piece of metal with an eyelet on the end that you can open up and put things on. Let me see. Oh, that's what I'm gonna need chat's help. I'm gonna need chat's help. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. This might be too small. I can put a couple of them. Who'd have thought I bent a pin? Oh, while blocking your tat. Wow. Yadarika, you have got a grip. You break your thread when actually tatting. Now you're breaking pins. Don't mess with Yadarika. She's got some muscle. I Googled a pattern, but only found crochet ones. Realized I can use similar pattern. I have knitted form. Oh yeah, I've got these beads, but I think they're going to be too small. And I've got a bunch of other beads, but I think they're the same. I need a larger bead. These beads are way too small. I'll be right back. I've got larger beads. Let's see here. Shit, Twitch chat is always known for being helpful to streamers. Sometimes it can be helpful. One friend who wants a Danny is the policeman. Wait, policeman stripper in front. What? Okay. A tiny cup. Wait, you saw me back there? I am not tiny. All right, I gotta look through these beads. Got so many. Okay, those were way too big. Little cub in the back getting beads. Those are too big. I don't remember when Dana DeVito was on Friends. I mean, I watched Friends, but I didn't watch it all the time. Having issues putting this thing away. Okay, those are too. These beads are too big. I got. Well, these are too big and heavy. Some of those might work. Hi, Gary. How are you? Welcome in. We're looking at beads for these earrings. Yes, the Crafty Cub also does beading. Beating, not beating. We're not. Hey, brother, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I thought of you today. He was the hot. He was hired as a stripper for Phoebe's wedding party. Oh, I missed that episode. You slapped me with tea and crumpets. If only Seagam was here. That's a running joke with me and Seagam. You're just relaxing. So I thought of you, Gary. I was at the store and I had to pick up a few things and was getting ice cream. Um, we got vanilla ice cream and some cookies and cream. And I saw the butter pecan, but I did not get any. And no, we don't have the brand that you like because Not a thing. Oh, oh! I know what we can do. We can do that. That's got some bling. Not that. I know what we're gonna do in here. It's all good. I watch Friends about 100 times over. You're watching it again. Yeah, like I said, I've watched it, but wasn't like always watching it. It wasn't like my go to. It was on. There's nothing wrong with Friends. I don't mind it. These might be too heavy. Got to get the right kind. No artificial. I think this is the right kind. Well, ice cream we're talking about. I think it's the right. I think it's not. It's the real stuff. It's a brand here in the Mid Atlantic called Turkey Hill, and it's like my favorite brand that I've had. That might work. We're gonna bling it up. We're gonna bling it up. You know what? I could probably add. I want to keep it in the blue family. Yeah, yeah. The pineapple does work up fast. It's a lot of chains. It's a lot of chains. To be fair, I hated it at first because my older brother would watch all the repeats. I had no idea what was going on other than this annoying woman say, "Oh my god, oh, yes, Janice." But you're right. Definitely need the thread. It's huge. Oh yes, it yeah. Oh, you're doing it on worsted weight. Yeah, it's massive. It's mad. It's even too big for a Christmas ornament. Like it's big. I think that might work. What do you think about this little bead at the end? Maybe I might add some smaller beads with it. Yeah, it would work for a coaster or a doily, like a little decorative doily on like a coffee table. You like just one, or do you want? I can add some smaller. I don't know if these will fit on here, but these tiny little seed beads. If they're too small, I think I got some larger seed beads than this. I don't need actually. I don't need this eye pin. I need a head pin. Wrong type of pin, Crafty Cobb. Let me see if I can find. There's a head pin. But what I could do, yeah, this seed bead is going to be too small. I think. Let me just see if it's too big to go with this bead. And you're not going to see it. Too small. Let me get. Well, seed beads won't work. Just finished knitting a Fengar for one friend, and I'm making a Snorlax for another. As their days are coming up. Oh, Gengar, and those are their favorite Pokemon. Oh, very cool. I know of Pokemon. I know a few of them. I don't know a lot about them. I'm old. Thought I saw some blue. Wait, this isn't. I wasn't prepared. See, oh, wait a minute. These might work. These are little tiny seed beads. Don't know much about Pokemon. I only really recognize. Yeah, I only know a few of the names. I know Jigglypuff because it looks just like me, round and pink. Where is my tweezers? I need my tweezers to get out some of these. This is like a mixture of different blues. I want to add some blues to it, but I think this frosted blue might work. So I don't know how well you can see these, but I'll get out a few. I don't want the purpley ones. And we can see, we can play around with it and see what will work. Maybe I'll get some of the purpley ones. And I can ask everyone's opinion. Try an onion biscuit with chicken gravy and there's potatoes and carrots. Oh, that sounds good. Gary always has really good food. Oh, wait, these purple ones are no, they're not rounded. Well, they're rounded, but they're not. Yeah, onion biscuit with chicken gravy. There's potatoes and carrots. Yeah, that does sound like a pot pie. I don't like pot pies usually, but something like that might be good. Chicken chunks in it. Yum. All right. Okay. So you're gonna have to kind of use your imagination. I'll put it behind. Well, the ignore the thread. Taste the biscuit. I completely forgot about taste the biscuit. So, do you think this would look good? I don't have anything else to put it against. Actually, I do. I do. Gimme, 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 gimme. So, let me show you. I put a blue bead, the sparkly, and a blue bead, and then again that'll dangle from the bottom. I can't really position it the right way, but there'll be a blue bead. This is called a bicone, and then a blue bead. I like it. Okay. I'm gonna have to actually make another one for the match set. It's been a while since I've done this. If I mess this up, I will have to get another pin. I need some light. All I'm doing right now is I'm bending the metal, the wire, to form a ring, like a loop. I'm going to cut off excess. Easily take this off if this does not work. And also when I go to block it, if I want to block it, which I probably will. I would block it beforehand usually. What camera do I have? The top one is a Logitech C 525 webcam. It is cheap. Cheap. I got to do this off camera so I can see what I'm doing. Never put jewelry on crochet before. Wow, I never put these type of findings on crochet before. I've done beaded jewelry, crochet jewelry before. No, 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 no. You don't have. No, you don't have to do that, Gary. You don't have to do that. So, There's nothing at the top. If you wanted with this, there are ways if you wanted, um, right in here with needle and thread, you could, on the back side, join the thread, the same color thread, and string a bead, and then join it here, and you can have a bead hanging in that center circle. So add beads to your crochet. It's fun. So I kind of like it. Again, this one I'm gonna have to block it, and when I do that, I'll take all of the hardware off, but just to show you what it would look like. Thinking it could be my eyes, but sometimes hard to see things. Yes, especially when I'm zoomed in. Like right now, I'm zoomed in as far as I can go. And it also depends on the color, which that happens with most cameras. That's why I chose the blue. This blue will show up a little bit better on camera. So that is our little earring. I'm not going to make the second one tonight, but what I will do, 720 and 920. Yeah, that top one is a 525. The face camera, I think it's a Logitech C615. I think that's what that is. Okay, we're going to keep that to the side. And I'm going to get everything I need for the next earring, because I will make a full set of these. I'll put this little bag to the side. Where's that jump ring? Jump ring, ear thingy. And when I go to do it, it'll be all right there, and I can put all this other stuff away. I've got a mess. I have got a big mess, and I'm one of those, I don't like too much of a mess. We abused Tatter Star Wars theme music and got a limit. Oh, she has I didn't know she had a Star Wars one. That must be new. Of course, you guys, you guys, I mean you would have used something. I'm doing a little bit of cleanup, so it's a little easier. We're not ending stream. We are far from ending stream. There's two of it. Yeah, I know who the other one is. Ship. My business partner with the hamster milk. Speaking of hamster milk, there's my little hamster. Let's. We've got Schnibbles. Woo! I'm not a big fan of a big mess. I gotta have some type of order, somewhat. I haven't heard this song in forever. What a cutie! Yes, isn't it cute? This is a free pattern. If you would, oh, you don't crochet yet. Um, um, but this is a cute little hamster. See on Blick that you can buy a bag of Schnibbles? Yeah, I saw that. No, I'm not buying my own Schnibbles. Let me buy your yarn ends. No, no, my Schnibbles are mine. Retro Gamer, to explain what a Schnibble is, and I'll explain in one moment. And yes, I have cow. Well, actually, I don't have cow eggs yet. Well, I could make cow eggs. I haven't made them yet. I've made eggs. Do I have a Discord? Yes, I do have a Discord. Let me get that link for you. I'm going to send it to you in a whisper because I've had some minor issues with this. Nothing major, but as a preventative, I don't have it in the open chat anymore. Anyway, to explain what a schnibble is, knitters can have schnibbles too. Knitters, crocheters, all fiber artists can have schnibbles. When you're done with a piece, well, while you're when you're done with a color or you come to the end of your yarn and you weave in your ends and you cut off the ends, you get something like this. You get stuff like this. You get that. Those are called schnibbles. I stole the term from Miss Jenks, another streamer, and I saved my schnibbles, and I need to do that on stream. Not this month, but I'm gonna take all of these and process them. Basically, untwist all of the twist in the yarn and turn it into fluff, into the fiber, and then blend them together with certain tools, and then my goal is to spin them into new yarn. So nothing goes to waste. So I will have to sit and separate them by color. I already have a bunch that are separated. So those are my schnibbles. That goes away. So we did the earring. We worked on some of those squares. Anybody who's left, did you all want to sit and watch sheep being sheared? This is the time of year in the Northern Hemisphere where livestock that have fiber are sheared because they're getting warmer. It's getting warmer and their coats are growing. They're growing through the winter because it keeps them warm, and they get hot. I mean, would you want to be around in warm temperatures wearing a fur coat all the time? I don't. So, um, let me do this one thing. Okay, I already have that ready. Let's see here. All right, so there's a YouTube channel that I follow. Uh, Let me get the link to them. Bear with me, everyone. I'm gonna start playing. Just check Dashboard. I know what whip is. A whip is a work in progress. A foe is a finished object. This is the music your mom listened to. Yeah, I love Madonna. Yes, a foe is a finished object. Did you post something in the Discord? If you did, we can take a look at that real quick. Okay, yeah, if you want to. And then we will go and watch a video of shearing sheep. Didn't want to until I knew where to. Yeah, again, I'm not a stickler of where things have to be posted. It's just a general. I don't have tons and tons of channels like some Discords do. I try to keep it somewhat simple. And again, if you post things wherever, um, that's fine too. Oh, Bray, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me that you posted. This is a face scrubby that Bray has made. Very cool. What type of yarn is this? I'm assuming it's a cotton of some sort. That looks very smooth and silky. But yeah, this is a face scrubby. I like the color. I like that blue. I like that dark blue with the contrast of the white. And then for retro gamer, a few creators. Oh, look at that! Isn't that adorable? Isn't that super cute? I love that Santa. Let's see what else we have. And we got a teddy bear. Uh, oh, Bray, you did a border for some from contrast on the scrubby. Nice. Santa I made for my two bosses. They loved him, and so did their grandson. All. Oh, we got some other bears, like rainbow bears. A big one and a little mini one. Yeah, wasn't that Santa nice? Let's go back to the Santa. Super cute. Super cute. All of these are cute. Multicolor bears. That's using yarn, which changes color randomly. Nice. I love those types of yarn. Oh, we've got a woolly mammoth. Is that a woolly mammoth or an elephant? It looks like a woolly mammoth to me. And is this like a little? Is that an alligator? Is that a? They're cute. Or maybe this is a Pokemon of some sort. Mammoth and Dino. Oh, for your great nephew. Very cute. Is this from Mario? Is this one of the I don't know what they're called. The mushroom people things. Toad. Yes, Toad. I only played Mario on the NES back in the 80s. This is a Pokemon, right? I think that's a Pokemon. I think I've seen that before. Friend likes to say how they hate Toad, so I made it as a gag gif. Nice. I like that. And what else do we have? That's Gengar. Okay. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. I really like those. Oh, we got something from Yadarika. The Celtic tatting I'm working on. Oh, I haven't tried Celtic tatting yet. From what I understand, it's basically like interlocking like loop, like chains or that are like interlocked. So yeah, they go over and under each other. Kind of like the Olympic rings, how they go over and under. I'm like, you can't see me. I'm actually like moving my hands like you can see me. Um, at some point, I want to try Celtic tatting. It's a mix between shuttle and needle with a nod to bobbing lace. Okay, yeah, I can kind of see that. Huh? Cool. Oh, and this thread you have those colors, like the berries with the greens, gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Oh, we got more. Oh, you don't have to be sorry for the posting. Look, we got a Yoda, or is that the baby? What's his name? It's one of the two. I know that one. Titan looks scary, like it's pretty, but looks hard to do. It it's really not that difficult to do. Once you get learning the basics of it, it's it's actually just it's one stitch. It's one stitch you got to learn. It takes a little practice, but you can get it. So that's Grogu. We got a sweater. Love blue and white together. Blue and white always looks good together. We got Spider-Man. I know this one. That's a character from my childhood. We got Spider-Man. Look at these little look like elephants. Yeah, they're little elephants. Oh, I'm gonna snooze the ad. Cute little Emmy. Minions and from the alien from Toy Story. See, I know though. I know some. I know pop culture. Cute. Perfect song from. Yeah, it is Monday. And there's the Doctor Who scarf. Great pieces you've made. Spider-Man, I made the pattern up using the basic body pattern, changing colors to make him. Alien for Toy Story, I also made up American football from the head, minions twice the size, and made up antenna, eyes and ears. Yeah, you did really good with coming up with your own patterns. Very nice. Ready? Let me. Oh, that was still on the screen. All right. It wanted to go to an ad. I'm gonna run a quick. Oh, we got something else. We got something else. We got something from Mickey. This is Mickey's project that she worked on tonight. There you go. There is the pineapple earrings. Um, I'm assuming the white one is the one that you did with me, and then the other one is the second one. But yeah, they work up pretty quick once you get the basics of it. It's a lot of chains. Pineapple is a lot of chains with singles. See my tension issues with the yes. And when I first started, it was the same thing. With time and practice, you're gonna get better with it. It just takes some practice. It's a different way of tensioning it with the thread because it's thinner. Grogu was for my niece a few years ago, and she was always stealing her big brother's Lego one when she was very little. All very talented. Everyone's very talented. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna run an ad, an ad break. When we get back from the ad break, we're gonna watch this sheep sharing video. It's about a half hour long, so we can, if you want me to stop and ask questions or whatever, we can do that. So it's just a lot of it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch. They got up. I don't know how many sheep they have. Maybe about 6, 7 sheep. But yeah, we'll be back in um about 3 minutes. So don't go anywhere. Do some self care, and we will return. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sitting through that ad break. I'm just trying to clean up a little bit, catch up with chat. Also, my mom works at a local craft shop, so I get staff discount. Oh, that's fun. I used to work for a nationwide chain of craft stores, and I would get discounted yarn. That's like the best. How the heck did I make it out of anatomy with a B? Thought I was easily getting a C. Oh, that's good. Microbiology is a C for sure. Okay, C still means C is passing. Can't believe I passed the age 30 and yet here I am waiting 35. You're a youngin. You're a youngin. All right, so we're gonna watch a. Let me turn the music off. We're gonna watch a video about shearing sheep. This is a channel called. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what happened? Go to. No, no, not that. I'm going to paste this link here. That is the YouTube channel. It's called the 10 Acre Woods. They are a small hobby farm in southern Manitoba, Canada. They have a bunch of different animals. They take in rescues. They foster animals of all types. Um, a lot of them are animals that are basically elderly, living out their best life at this farm. Also, like if the previous owners can't take care of them, either the owners are ill or for whatever reason, or if they have to move or they can't have whatever. So they'll take in these animals and care for them. Well, they've got a handful of sheep, and they all have names. All of the animals have names. Well, not all of them. Um, so this is a sheep shearing video. They have somebody come out and shear their sheep every year, and um, they do it in an enclosed like barn area, and you will hear a lot of loud noises in the video, apart from the shears, the electric shears they're using. But in the same area, there are pens and enclosures for birds, and the birds are kind of loud. So if that is annoying, I can always reduce the volume a bit, and if it's too annoying, I can maybe even mute it. So keep that in mind that this is a noisy video. You say I'm young, but you're surely not much older. I got about a decade on you. All right, so this is the 10 Acre Wood, and let me know if you all can hear um, this. So we're gonna watch some sheep being sheared. It is, and it feels good for them because it's hot. What do they use the wool for? Actually, okay, it's a couple and their daughter. um, is in her early 20s, and their daughter spins yarn, and then they take it and they'll make different things with it. So, and they supplement their income by they have people come in for craft events, so you can go there and take classes. They do it for all different types of things. Swimming clothes, fiber, yes. I think I think they've made mittens and hats. I think with them, both from the sheep, and they have one alpaca. They used to have four. Three of them passed, but they have one left. Yes, yes. Well, if you watch a lot of their videos, the sheep know they're not allowed into the barn, they call it, because that's where they do a lot of the feeding. And usually the animals that come in there are the alpaca and the pigs. Usually, and so they're a little tentative at first, but yes, they want to get, well, some of them want to get a trim. And they have goats. That's a big sheep. That's a big sheep. Yes, yes, the large one's name is Turbo. Yeah, Tinker. I think it's short for Tinkerbell. Turbo is a good name for a big sheep. But you'll be able to see how much wool they have, like how much bigger they are, and then when they shear them, that they're a lot smaller because there's a lot of fleece. There's the birds. They're loud. Yes, yeah. If they're on their back, they're yeah immobile, so they're not gonna like move around. Amazing how much comes off. Apparently, it's really good for the sheep. Yes, they can get irritations. Yes, because insects and vegetable matter can get in there and irritate. Yep. Yep. All over YouTube and Twitch. Everyone knows about George now. Um, I don't know what this person's name is. Oh wait, what you mean like fixing them or sharing them? Yes, they share the people that share. They also will trim their hooves if needed. Just imagine before electricity, they would have to do this by hand with hand shears. Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, I think some farmers will do it also. They have sheep, and the pay is keeping the sheep. Yes, keeping the sheep in good shape. Yeah, and healthy. You mean the wool? Yeah, the wool will stink. That's why they well. You can see there's a lot of messiness down there. Yeah, so it has to be cleaned and processed, and yeah, yeah, and mud and straw and anything they eat, and yep, same thing. Yep. Get our yarn for the shorts. It's been cleaned a lot. Yes, it's been cleaned and treated and processed. And you could tell. Look at that face. She's like, yes, yes, it will be itching. Not because of mainly the wool, probably because it's just so hot and things in it that are irritating them. This this sheep still has its tail, and that is why there's a lot of issues. Yeah, I mean you are looking at the backside of a sheep. I should have put a warning. Colored sheep being sheared. Where do we get our red wool, blue wool, pink wool? That's in Minecraft. Yeah, let me turn this volume down a bit. Those birds are loud. Chocolate milk cow. Hey there, knitter girl. How are you? We're watching um a video on shearing sheep. Actually, they're up in your neck of the woods. This farm is in. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? How was your stream? What were you doing, that spy guy? It is Monday. What do you do on Monday? I don't remember what you do on Monday. Um, Greetings, noble seeker, crafty cub. We, from the realm of that spy guy 86, bestow upon thee our presence. May our crafts intertwine. Yes, may they intertwine. Welcome in, Raiders. Hey there, Razor. And Moth again. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you doing? Cub, guess who's gonna be old next week? Yes, you mentioned that it was your birthday next week. Let me catch up with chat. First time in this channel. I'll definitely be looking out for your channel. Love it here. Yes, I try to have it. Good vibes here. Ravenclaw House Crest cross stitch. Very very cool. Do you have any progress pictures? I know you've been working on that piece for some time now. Um, so if you have any progress pictures, would love to see what you're working on. Love to saw that you were on. Had to rate. Yeah, you never. Yeah, I usually rate out before you do. What we're doing now, again, if you're new here, I am the Crafty Cub, mostly crochet. We do other fiber arts. Earlier we were. Where did I put it? We Let me switch this here. Earlier we made this pineapple earring. It's crocheted, and we added a little finding on it and a bead at the bottom. I'm probably going to add some more to it. I'm going to block it. I'm going to make another one. It's going to be for Granny Karen. She'll have a pair of earrings. We do other stuff. We do needle tatting. We do needle point. We've practiced knitting. We do all different types of things. Right now, what we're doing is we're watching a video on shearing sheep. So this is the time of year in the northern hemisphere when the weather gets warmer that sheep and other animals that have coats that can be sheared are that's when it's done because they get hot. I don't want to be sitting around all summer wearing a winter coat, so I don't think the sheep want to either. None recent, need to get them taken. It's end of the month, so need monthly progress sent to my friend back home. Okay, okay. Yeah. If you're not following that spy guy, let me give you a shout out. That spy guy does it all. Well, doesn't do it all, but cross stitches and mainly diamond paints. Um, you're welcome, that spy guy. Like I said, spy guy does cross stitch and diamond painting mainly. Great stream over there. May or may not sing. That's unofficial. Don't quote me on that. But yes, thank you for Bloom Bloom clip spy guy um, from her stream, and then somebody clipped you, and if somebody clipped me while doing that's like clipception. That's a clip within a clip within a clip within a clip. But yes, if you need to rain and run and do post stream stuff, I totally understand. Like I said, I'll take care of your. I didn't say it yet. I'll take care of your community, and we're just going to be watching the rest of this video on sharing the sheepies. Let me check that. All right. Oh, before the raid, Knitter Girl, I had mentioned that the this video here, um, this farm is located in southern Manitoba. I know you're in Canada somewhere, so this is neighbors of yours, possibly. So, if anybody is interested in this channel that we're watching, that is not it. That is the wrong link. This is a channel on YouTube called the um, the 10-Acre Wood. It is a hobby farm that takes in fosters animal. They foster all different types of animals and takes care of them. So they are sharing the sheep. If anybody has any questions, I might be able to answer. Hopefully, then feel free to ask. A few provinces over. Yeah, I didn't know exactly where you were in Canada. Oh, you're in Alberta. Okay, you're in Alberta, the home of the hamster milk. If you know, you know. Zoom call they get to. Willow's such a lovely white. Yes. Small package, large. Yes. Mighty. Yes. Yes. Special weather say. Oh, stay safe. Hopefully, storms aren't too bad. Yes, mighty taste. That's what it is. Do the sheep feel naked? Probably. They probably feel really good, nice and cool. You'll learn the ways of the mighty hamster milk. Yes, we will teach you. Stick with me in shipwreck, and you will learn. Mention I figured out the diamond scale dice bag. I didn't know you were doing a diamond scale dice bag. And another sheep that has the tail. You're getting snow? Oh, no. No, thank you. Amazing, you never think the wool would come off as it does. When we have our haircut, it comes off in pieces. Yes, I think it does that because it's crinkly and it kind of like almost interlocks with itself. Because when you if you have any actual full wool that hasn't been processed, you kind of have to pull and separate it apart because it has a crimp to it that kind of meshes with each other. It's normal for you to get snow in April and May. Ah, yeah. Sorry, sorry about the birds. Just had rain and snow and more. We just had rain and rain and more rain. And it's not raining. It's the sun. It's like the sheep just told her thank you. With yes, temperatures feels like 39. Feels like 32 Fahrenheit. Oh, that's cold. Yeah, that's freezing. You see the yellow that's in that fur? That's the lanolin. It's like a moisturizer. It helps. It's like a protectant, a skin protectant. We actually use lanolin in a lot of products, um, a lot of cosmetics and lotions, and because it's very moisturizing. It's like a waxy substance. 32, 32 Fahrenheit is 0 in Celsius. Yeah, that's cold. I didn't even check something. Temperature's 4. Feel ooh. Hmm. Not one to complain about the cold. Yeah, I don't like hot weather either. Yeah, that that sheep is very comfortable. It's like, yeah, just cut my hair. If you're going out and it's cold, stick it in the lay on. Exactly, retro gamer. Exactly. There's only so much you can take off. Say try ripping your skin off, but you'll probably be arrested. Yeah, and that would be very uncomfortable. That would be more uncomfortable than the heat. I think everyone else would be comfortable if you walk around naked in public. Yeah, you never can tell though. Dragon Scale bag is working out fast. I've done a sample of the Dragon Scale before. It's a lot of double crochets. I think there's one more sheep to be sheared, the big boy. You never knitted a sheep? Oh, I've never crocheted a sheep either. Made a horse. Ah, that would be cute. He's very chunky. Yeah, lose a fair bit of weight. Yes, yeah, they do. The fleeces do weigh have some, especially if it's got the lanolin in it. Still, that does add some weight to it. He's got a lot of fleece. A lot of fleece on this sheep. They're putting iodine on some wounds. She wants to go again. Almost empty their bag. This is a baby goat and a sheep, and I've seen the previous videos. The sheep here on the right, the white one with the black head, with the black on the head, that is from another farm that they, for I think the mother rejected it because that happens. Animals will reject. Same thing with the goat, with the goat here on the left. That was one that was born on the farm. Their farm there, 'cause they got a bunch of goats, and the mother just didn't. I think it was. I think they said that it was the first time. Uh, the goat was the first time mom, and just didn't take to it. Oh, great! That's like my fifth or sixth raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you doing? Uh, Tell me all the things. Let me give you a shout out. Let's see what we have here. Don't see a clip, but that's fine. What were you doing? What were you working on? What were you playing a game? Crochet, very cool. That is what my stream is all about. Well, it's all about fiber arts. We do mostly crochet. We do other fiber arts. We do needle tatting, some needlepoint. We've tried our hand at knitting. We've done a bunch of different things. Earlier today, tonight, I was doing this piece here. It is a crocheted earring. It is a pineapple pattern. Mickey here in the chat found it and had some questions about it yesterday, so I decided to do it here on stream. If you are interested in this pattern, exclamation point earring will get you the link. It is a free pattern. We worked our way through it, and then I added a little bit of beads at the end, at the bottom, and a finding at the top to wear. Working on a baby blanket and a shawl, also showing off your fiance's ceramic work. Very, very cool. If you have any pictures, progress pictures or anything that you want to share, links are open. I also have a Discord. If you want to join my Discord, let me know and I can send you the link. I'd have to send it to you in a whisper. We'd love to see what you were working on. Let me catch up a chat. 8:43 p.m. Very early, but then also different type of early. Yes. Well, yeah, retrograde. But you said you're in the UK. That's really early. What we're doing right now is we are watching a video on. We just finished watching a video on shearing sheep. This is from a YouTube channel called the 10 Acre Wood. They own a hobby farm. And they foster and take care of animals that are either ill or their owners couldn't care for, or all different reasons. And so we watched a bunch of shearing of sheep. This right here is a baby sheep and a baby goat that I think what they said is both of the mothers rejected them, so they have to be bottle fed. So that's why they're in the house. And then eventually, when they're stronger, they will be out with the other animals. So we're gonna watch some um, what do you call it? Little animals playing. Don't have any pics yet of what I'm working on since it's for commission. Oh yeah, if you want to share your Insta, yeah, definitely. Links are open. We could take a look at that real quick before we watch the little cute animals frolic. But like I said, welcome in. Thank you for bringing your community here. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, alrighty. We got a hat, like a witchy type hat or a wizard hat. That is, I like that. I love the colors. I'm all about those colors, the blues and the greens. Very, very cool. Let's see what else that we have. Am I following you? Let me see if I'm following you. I am not following you, but I am following you now. We have a unicorn. Everybody, do you see the unicorn? We like mythical creatures here. I know Mickey made a dragon, so we have a unicorn. What else do we have? That is really cool. I really like this. I love lots of different colors playing together, scrappy looks. Very, very nice. Oh, I clicked off the thing. We got some wristlets. Those are really pretty. See, you've got like the cat. That's almost like the Catherine's wheel stitch. You've got like popcorns or puffs. Isn't this cool? All the different novelty yarn. Very cool. And we got some socks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to oh, definitely check out your stream. Oh, somebody is spinning. Somebody was spinning. I'm a novice spinner. Um, oh no, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And we got this is a hat. Oh, that matches the gloves. Very cool. Uh, I recognize this. Is okay. Is this, and I could be wrong, is this Kelsbell's Sassy Bassy hat? Or is this a different pattern? Learning how to spin as well, only made two skein. Yeah, I have a drop spindle and I have two electric spinning wheels. I've only done one bobbin on the spinning wheel. So it's been a while that I need to get that out and practice. But we've got a fish hat. Looks a lot like Kelsbell's pattern, but it's indeed Sassy Bassy. Ran out of yarn, had to improvise and chopped it off. Very cool. We've got some people here in the stream that have purchased um, Kels's Sassy Bassy hat, the pattern. We got another one in the purples. Very, very nice. More spinning. I'm not going to look at all of your Instagram, but got another unicorn. Very, very cool. Well, thank you very much for sharing that with us and for rating my channel. I've got you followed, so I'm definitely going to have to check out your stream the next time that you are on. So let me move that. I am going to follow you here on Instagram so I can come back to that. Thank you for that. Welcome in, Edge of Human again. Um, but yeah, we're gonna watch the rest of this. There's a couple more minutes left on this video. We're gonna watch the little sheep and the goat frolic. So they're really, really cute. Thank you for that. Welcome in, Catatonic Divas. If I could show off my fiance, I was showing off their clay work, but they have some artistic models, so I'd avoid showing their full Insta on screen. Okay, yeah. If you don't want to share that on stream, yeah, I totally understand that. I totally get that. All right, let's watch the sheep and the goat. Okay, so you don't want me to share this on stream? That's fine. So everybody can click on it. Oh, that's really cool looking. Oh, this post is fine. Okay, okay. So let's see if I can make this Look at that. It's like an octopus. There are some streamers here on Twitch that really like the octopus. That's a popular oh, thank you for shouting out the divas. If you're not following Catatonic Divas, go and follow them. Definitely go and check them out. Did I shout you out? Um, I'm gonna call you Jay. Oh no, did I shout you out? Yeah, I think I shouted you out. Did I? I can't remember. There's been so many. Um, yes, I did shout you out. There's been so many people coming and going. I can't keep track of everything. But yes, this is really, really cool looking. I like how it's going up and around the sides of the box. Oh, we got a crab. I live in Maryland, and we are known for blue crabs here. So I'm always drawn to the blue crabs. And a starfish. And a shark. I'm just seeing the barnacles. Cool looking. Very, very cool. Thanks again for sharing that with us. All right, let's move that over there. Um, you have a friend in Maryland. Oh, very cool. Um, oh yeah, we're gonna watch the. Oh, and if you need to do some raid and run, and do after stream care, totally understand. Go ahead and do that. That is very important. Um, Again, thank you for raiding and bringing your community here. And like I said, I'm following you now, so I'm gonna have to catch your stream. All right, let's go and watch the sheep and the goat have some fun. Oops. Well, the last one was an alpaca that they're talking. Well, yeah, Turbo's old too. So cute. It's like, play with me, play with me. There they go. They're both jumping. But yeah, that is the 10 acre wood over there on YouTube. So oh, welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? I'm being rated constantly tonight, and I love it. What were you doing? What were you working on? What were you playing? What? Tell me all the things. Welcome in. Bite, bite me. Bite me. I'm Klingon 69. Okay, that's a unique name. How are you? Um. Oh, good night. Oh, you have a good night, aloof and poofed. Thank you for hanging out with me. And yeah, I know it's probably getting late for some people. So yes, go and get some sleep. Um, I will chat with you next time. I'll be on tomorrow. Definitely, I'll be on tomorrow. We're gonna do these little flowers tomorrow. Uh, so yeah, let me know all the things. What were you doing? If you're new here, I am the Crafty Cub, mostly crochet. We do other fiber arts here on the channel. Needle tatting, needlepoint. I try my hand at knitting. Got to remember everything. All different types of things. We were just watching a video on sheep shearing. This is the time of year, at least in the northern hemisphere, where sheep and alpaca and that types of animals are sheared because it's getting warm. So I'm all about education here. If anybody has any questions about crochet or fiber arts, feel free to ask. I'm always willing to answer those questions. 4 a.m., better head off. Look forward to seeing you again. Yes, we're getting ready to raid out ourselves. It's already 11 p.m. here. This is one of the longest streams I've ever done. I just was in the mood to stream. We started at 6, so that's 5 hours. Wow, yeah. I've been like on a roll tonight. But yes, like I said, welcome into the stream, and thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing your community. Alrighty, we are gonna go and find somebody to raid. I know who we're gonna raid. Wait, if they're still on. Yes, yes, they are still on. Wait, I got too many things open. Give me a second. Um, Let me find the thing. We are going to go and raid a very, very good bean, a very sweet person. What are they doing? Wait, what are they doing? I've never seen them do this, and I don't know what they're doing. Um, oh, they can't talk because of the 10 minutes. Oh, okay, that's what we'll do. We'll stick around for the I completely forgot about that knitter girl. I'm so sorry that I have that on there. We will stick around until they're able to chat and let us know what was going on, and then we will we will go from there. I am so sorry. I completely forgot about that. And again, thank you everybody who is following. Who has I don't always see it. Thank you, Bite Me. Thank you, Subs. Uh, Scub Scubaduck. Um, Let me see. Let me scroll back. Again, thank you, Retro Gamer, for following me. Yasumaru, Still Your Heart. Okay, we're going way back early in the night. Bon Beasley. Some of these people are not here anymore. Grim Reaper. Oh, that, yeah, they followed right when I first started. But yes, thank you everybody who has followed and all of that good stuff. Let me close this out. We will open this back up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot about this. Retro Gamer, if you're still here, you had shared in the Discord um, of a knitted horse you made. Let's take a look at that real quick. We can do that while we're waiting for um, them to be able to chat with me. This is a knitted horse. Well, the top one is not a knitted horse. The top one is one of their boss's horses, and the bottom is a replica. Very, very cute. I love the mane. I love the mane, and yeah, you definitely got it. You got the white around the feet and on the on the face. You definitely got that. Very, very cool. One day I'm gonna get better at knitting. I promise. I promise everybody. Uh, let's see here. Oh, we're gonna have an ad starting in about 30 seconds or so. Um, so everybody do some self-care, and we will be back after this ad break. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sitting through the ad. I noticed that Mickey, you posted your dice bag. Let's take a look at that real quick. This is the dragon scale pattern on the dice bag. Looking great. You're definitely doing it. You're doing the thing. So very, very cool. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think that's it. That's over there. Alrighty. Hey there, Bite Me. How are you? Welcome in. Yes, you can talk. What were you doing? Tell me all the things. What were you doing on your stream? Again, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. I've already introduced myself. Let me give you a follow. Like I said, tonight we made this a wait a minute. We made a crocheted pineapple motif earring. I'm going to make the other one to go with it. We worked on some of these eyeball squares that I've got going for a commission piece. We watched a video on sheep shearing. We did a bunch of different things. So I stream mostly jewelry making with beadwork. Sometimes I get very cool. What were you doing tonight? Were you doing jewelry making? And if you have any pictures of anything that you were working on, if you got an Instagram, feel free to post that. Post the link. Links are open. Also, I have a Discord that I can give you the link if you want to join. What hook did I use? This is actually an earring, and I used a 1.5 millimeter hook. 1.5 millimeter, and this is size 10 crochet cotton thread. You have a Facebook link? Okay, yeah. If you want to post that, we can take a look and see what you have, what you've worked on. Let me catch it with Mickey said. Gotta make the string for the bag. Yes, yes. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. It shouldn't be a difficult thing to together. Alrighty, let's take a look at this real quick. Ooh, ooh. Okay, let's see this. Oh, you can't even see. Just braiding and then weaving it. Yes, yes. All right, this is Bite Me I'm Klingon's Facebook page. Let me see if I can kind of do it this way. Scroll through. That is gorgeous. That is super pretty. I like that a lot. Candy corn inspired earrings. We like candy corn here. I do have a candy corn amigurumi somewhere. Where did I put my candy corn ammy? I'll find it eventually. Ooh, those are really, really pretty. I like the green with the gold. Yeah, you do really good beadwork. Aren't these like gorgeous? Oh, I really like the coppery tones in this one. Did I follow you? Yes, I just yeah, I just followed you. Waited the entire 10 minutes, felt like an eternity, but I'm stubborn. I am so sorry about that. I am so sorry that you had to wait that long, but welcome in. Stream title, yes, we are the home. I didn't even mention that to all these raids I had tonight. Um, Let me take a look at some more of the beautiful jewelry that we have here. Very, very nice. Thank you for sharing. Really, really like all that stuff. Yes, we are the home of the Dirty Hook-ers. The reason that we are the let me turn my music off for a second. The reason that we are the Dirty Hookers, apparently, there are people that wash their crochet hooks. I'm half. I passed half of my eternity composting my raid message, composing my raid message. If one was posted in stream, I missed it. Nope, you're fine. You're fine if you're a caboose. Oh no, you're welcome. Thank you for sharing and thank you for rating. Um, Apparently there are people that wash their crochet hooks. I was on a Facebook group last year and somebody asked, how often do you wash your crochet hooks? And I'm like, huh? I've never washed a crochet hook and never will. So we are the proud Dirty Hookers. We are proud of that. I refer to my followers as Dirty Hookers. I also call them Yarnies and Fiber Fiends. So you are welcome in to the. My mind just went off. Welcome into the Dirty Hookers. Well, if you have dirty hands, well, I should hope you wash your hands before you crochet. But yes, I never will, and I'm proud of that fact. So, like I said, I do all different fiber arts, mainly crochet. We do a little bit of everything here, and I'm all about education. So, if anybody has any questions about crochet, at any time, regardless of what I'm working on, feel free to ask. I'm always willing to pick up a ball of yarn and a hook and try to demonstrate a technique or a stitch or a pattern. With that being said, month of May, starting next week, is all going to be back to basics. Meaning, we're going to learn, we are going to learn, or it's a refresher course on the basic fundamentals of crochet, all of the building blocks that you need to do all these elaborate, beautiful stitches that are in the world of crochet. So if you want a refresher or have never crocheted, it'd be a good time to tune in. Lots of fun things. We usually do Teaching Tuesdays as a dedicated day that we teach something, but May is going to be all teaching except the weekends. The weekends we do something different. We're going to do a little slightly variation on things. Sundays on the stream, we do blankets for Project Linus. It is a non-profit here in the United States, Canada, and the UK, maybe other countries, that accepts handmade, one-of-a-kind blankets, either crocheted, knitted, quilted. There's a whole long list of types of blankets they'll take. And they donate them to children that are in need up to the age of 18, either terminally ill, homeless, traumatized, etc. So it's a good cause. So we do that on Saturdays is our Project Linus days. And starting next Sunday, going throughout the year on most Sundays, we are going to be doing, let me switch the thing. We're going to be doing this book here. I cannot teach this book because these are paid patterns, but I will be doing this. This is the book called Crochet Magical Creatures, 20 Easy Amigurumi Patterns by Drew Hill. Drew used to stream here on Twitch under the name Drewby Zoo, and these are all really cute magical, mythical creatures. And next Sunday, the first one that we're going to do is this dragon here. A really, really cute little dragon. It's even got little wings. So we're going to do this. One of my lovely followers bought this book for me off of my Amazon wish list. They got all different patterns in here. Let's see. We got a kitsune. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. A fairy. A little mushroom. Mushroom's really cute. A flying pig. Let's see. Where's the griffin? There's an ogre. There's a yeti. A kraken. A Loch Ness monster. A mermaid. Where's the griffin? A pegacorn. There's the griffin. I like the griffin. But all different fun things. So Sundays, most Sundays throughout the year, we're going to start working our way through this book one after another. Again, I can't teach this, but sit and chill and watch me make little creatures. Do I shear them? No, I do not shear those little creatures. No, I will not. Will not shear them. What else was I gonna say? yeah, that's the plan. That's what's going to be happening. Oh, and to let everybody know about tomorrow, we're getting ready to. I guess I read too much into that part. No, we watched a video on shearing sheep just now. We don't. Yeah, I don't do any shearing. Do you edge shear them? No, I don't edge shear them either. So tomorrow I'm going to be teaching how to do both of these cute um, little motifs. It's one pattern. They're meant to be joined together as a headband, but I'm not going to do the headband. I'm just going to do these little flowers. We're going to do this little three-dimensional rose. And then, this is my favorite, this little violet, pansy, viola, whatever you want to call it, Johnny Jump Up. Um, we're going to be doing these. So that is what is going to be on tomorrow's Teaching Tuesday. So tune in for that if you want to learn how to make those cute little flowers. All right, it is already after 11. I've been streaming for about 5 hours. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty. So I think we're going to go and raid out. We're going to find somebody to raid. Well, we already found somebody to raid. Again, I will be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me thank everybody for raiding me. Thank you, Bite Me, I'm Klingon for the raid, and Cathodic J, and that Spy Guy, and Positively Crafty, and Traveling Tatter, and Rabbit of Moon, and Vixen. So I had lots of raids tonight. Again, thank you all. Thank you all who have followed. Thanks everybody who has been here before and has hung out with me, either interacted or just lurked. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, I will be on again tomorrow night. All right, I'm going to get the raid call. That is the raid call for anybody who is a follower. So anybody can do that one. And if you are a subscriber, that is the raid call for the subscribers. Copy the raid call and let them know, whoever we're going to go and raid, that we are the Dirty Hook-ers. Actually, who we're going to raid already knows that we're the Dirty Hook-ers. They've been in my stream. I've been in their stream. We've been in other streams together. So I'm very familiar with this person. We're going to go and raid Bell's Lodge. Very rarely do I ever get to raid Bell's. I don't know what they're doing. Normally they're either drawing, charcoal sketching, writing their books, sometimes reading classic literature. I don't know what they're doing. And it just says, their title says, "What am I doing today? I have no idea. Let's go do things." So you're gonna find out when I find out. All right, we're gonna go and let me get the thing. Let's go and show Belle some love. She is a wonderful, wonderful bean. Oh, there's a kitty cat on stream. There's a kitty cat. So tune in for all of that. So like I said, I will be on tomorrow night. Everybody have a good evening. Thanks again for each and every one of you.